Hello, hello, everyone. Good morning. I think it's mostly good morning for most of us. Morning, people. Not me by choice, but yeah, here we are. So, just making sure that you can hear me and you can see me. So, if you could just please write just yes, we can hear you. Um, and welcome. Welcome. Okay, good. Welcome to all of you, all of those who are present, who are still coming in. Welcome to those who will be listening to this recorded. Okay, all good, all good. Thank you. And special and warm welcome if there's someone coming anew for the first time. Welcome to this new week of Dharma practice together. Thank you for being here. This week, we are welcoming Christine Kupfer. It's the first time she's teaching with Sangha Live. So, warm welcome to you, Christina, and she will be coming in on screen on short notice. And we are going to explore body like a temple, which is wonderful. We've been exploring that for quite a while, and I'm always looking forward to new perspectives. So, meditation has been at the heart of Christine's life for 33 years. She engaged in Zen as a young adult, looking for who she really was. Later, she completed a postgraduate degree in Buddhist psychology and mindfulness-based psychotherapy at Karuna Institute in the UK. Christine met Martin Edward in 2016 and trained with him as a mindfulness teacher. She lives with her family in Geneva, Switzerland. She has been teaching meditation and supporting people on their spiritual and personal journey for 2 decades. So we're very much looking forward to hear you, Christine. A couple of things for those of you who might be new here. We'll be here roughly for an hour. We have 50 minutes of Dharma talk. Take it, uh, give it or take it. I think it's the way you say it. 30 minutes of practice and another 15 minutes of question. For the questions, you can use the little hand icon in the bottom of the screen. If you click on that, I can see you are willing to come on screen. I will invite you. You will be showing up on the side of the screen, and you can interact with Christine directly. If not, you can ask your question in the chat box where we are greeting each other. This is a live stream, so there's no way we can separate questions. So please, if you type your question, start by typing question in capital letters so that Christine can see that's not a question, that's a question and not just a comment. This is someone is asking for the microphone automatically off. Normally, no, it should engage immediately. Try to see if you can raise the volume on your computer or your cell phone, if it's in a cell phone, or as Kevin has just said, just try to refresh. Sometimes it's the only solution to make it restart. Okay, last thing, dana. Yeah, dana, a practice of generosity. It's the ground base of all this practice in Sangha life. It's the ever-flowing movement of generosity. We don't see this as a trade-off. We give something, you give something. No, we see it as a flowing movement. We freely offer this work. It's a hard work. Teachers are freely offering their time and wisdom, and you freely offer what you can when you can, so we can still support this and keep going on, because it's freely offered, but it's not free of cost. And of course, this is, as Martin said, once made a lot of sense to me. It's maybe the beginning, who knows, of a new heart-based economy, and we would like to keep it that way, but we need to rely on you. So whether it's large or small, continuous or one time off, wherever you can give, if you can, if your heart speaks that way, and after consulting your pocket, because it's also important for the heart to consult the pocket, please donate. I've left the link and I will post it at the end again. And yeah, we're grateful for that. Okay, so keep on engaging with us, visiting the webpage, the Sangha Life Connect, and thank you for your presence. If you can't donate anything else, your presence, your practice, your continuity is already a donation. Okay, that's all for me. I've been talking for a long time. I'm going to mute myself, be in the backstage, and leave the stage to Christine. Welcome, Christine. Have a nice session.
So, welcome everybody. I'm very happy to be here with you today for the first time, as George said. Welcome everywhere, wherever you are. I'm in Geneva, Switzerland, based here with my family. It's a sunny day today. And so this week we're going to explore body as a temple. The theme came to me, I think it was because I had a dream one night and this theme just came up, body as a temple. I don't quite remember the dream, but I've always loved cathedrals, churches, temples. When I was a child, my father, who was a complete atheist, always, when we were traveling, we traveled quite a lot, he always brought us to temples and churches. And so it was in those occasions that I first encountered the sacredness actually of life. The atmosphere in these old walls, the light, the sound of silence. And so why would the body be a temple? Temples are places where we celebrate what is sacred. And what is sacred in the body? Life is sacred in the body. So this week we're going to celebrate the sacredness of the living body. In all different ways. In the West, we mostly consider our body like an object. A bit like if our body was, I don't know, a consumer's object, like a car. Our body is supposed to be functional. It's supposed to be powerful, young, good looking, like a car. But there's another way of seeing our body. It's by living it, like not seeing it as an object, but seeing it as a being, a living being. If we see our body as like an object, there comes a time where our body doesn't function as good as it did before, or perhaps it doesn't look as well. it doesn't correspond to the aesthetic standards. Maybe it never has. And so the risk is to reject our body. Or maybe it hurts for different reasons. And the risk is to disconnect with the body and to take refuge in our heads. In the Western society, we have really developed the head side a lot. We think, plan, do from our heads, mostly. We're educated in this way. And when we live from our heads, we miss the feeling of fulfillment of life. And with meditation, we can come back to this sense of being here with this body. It can bring us back to the feeling of being alive. We are alive from our first breath to our last breath. This week we will start with very tangible sensations of the body. The breath, the architecture of the body, sounds. Every day we will explore a different dimension. From the most palpable at first, and perhaps at a certain point there will be a shift and we will get a sense of the more subtle, mysterious aspects of the body. It's not easy to find the right words to express, to convey the atmosphere, the special feelings of the more subtle. Perhaps poetry is the best way to let us have a feeling of that realm. Today, we will explore the weight of our body, the uprightness, our verticality, and also we will explore the center part of our body, halfway between our feet and our head. We will explore the belly, which is our exactly the center of our body, and also the center of our life force. And it's where our trust in life resides. One aspect that is important when we're exploring body as a temple is to slow down. Our heads work in a very fast pace. If we want to come into touch with our body, we really have to slow down. Slow down to feel into, to penetrate. Slowing down to penetrate and also to become one with our bodies, to be our bodies. becoming one with our bodies is not something that we can decide. It doesn't come from willpower. We can only prepare the conditions that perhaps will operate a shift to the deeper realms of the body. One of these conditions is really training our attention, coming back, coming back, coming back again and again to the felt sense of the body. We are explorers of the felt sense. This week, we will explore with our felt sense. Let's sit together in meditation. Let's set our intention today. The intention of honoring our living body. So let's settle right now in our living body. Let's settle and feel settled. Sensing the contact of our body with the ground, with the earth. Sensing our weight being our weight. Dropping our weight on the ground, on earth, putting it down. sensing the relationship between the body and the ground, the body and the earth. Meeting the earth with our body. And feeling the support from the earth. The body touching the ground, the earth touching the body. In this meeting point, there is an embrace. Exhale. Landing, resting, embracing the earth. And from this good, stable basis, let's stretch upright in our verticality. From the base of the spine to the top of our head. From within, let's see if we can unfold from within to express our height. Through our central channel, unfolding from the base of our spine to the top of our head. doing nothing, sensing everything. Sitting between earth and sky, sky and earth, in our weight, in our height, doing nothing, sensing everything. Like a pillar of life, exhale, landing, resting, inhale, opening, welcoming, inhabiting. Our belly is rounded, supple, perhaps we can feel the breath coming and going in our belly. Just this sense of coming and going of the breath. Perhaps we can feel the skin of our belly pressing against our clothes gently. Doing nothing, sensing everything. Let's see if we can dive in through the different layers of flesh, sensing the inner belly, life within. We might ask ourselves, what is happening here? Doing nothing, sensing everything. We can also explore the lower parts, our pelvis, our genitals, from the inside. The sacred place of the beginning of life. The direct felt sense, the immediate sensing. we are stable, grounded, upright. Doing nothing, sensing everything. Penetrating our sensations. Becoming our sensations. There is no separation between me and what I am sensing. Uniting, becoming one with our sensations, here and now, in this sacred body. One with life, here and now. Aware of the inner atmosphere, the vibrations, the taste of life. moment after moment, coming back to the body, the immediate felt sense of what is happening right now. Sensing, penetrating, uniting with our sensations. Sensing all, embracing all. Honoring this living body. So we now have a moment for questions or perhaps just an exchange, sharing. So you can either share in the chat or ask questions in the chat or come on screen. And if there are no questions, we can just sit staying awake right here in this body. I'm just reading what Patrick wrote. Our bodies, do our bodies betray us? I don't believe our bodies betray us. Life, as long as we're alive, cannot betray us. From the beginning to the end, can be alive. And I guess one of the most important things is to let go. Let go of what we want. Let go of control. Let go of our expectations. I'm reading Midge that says that it's difficult not to control breath, natural breathing while meditating. Yeah, I know that happens too. That's the case for quite a lot of people. So when that happens, I would suggest to orient your consciousness towards another part of the body, just the weight, for instance, or the belly. And actually, the shallowness of the breath isn't really a problem. If the breath is shallow, sense into your shallow breath. If the breath is deep, sense into that depth. So we still have some time. So let's see if we can just, if there are no more questions or if there's nothing else to say, let's just sit. Sitting in this sacred body. Sensing, sensing what is alive right now. Thank you, friends. It feels good to meditate with you all. I see someone asking, hello, I can't see your name. Eveloid? What should I do when I'm very tired? Well, I would suggest to sense into your tiredness. How is it when you're tired? Do you feel your weight? How is your body when you're tired? There's nothing wrong with being tired. Feel the aliveness of your body. That's what I would suggest without trying to change anything. And now, I'm wishing you all a good day, sensing in your body the aliveness of your body exactly as it is. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow if you're there.